Caution. United we stand. Hi all. I just wanted to throw this out and see what shit will stick to the wall. I am overjoyed that we here at the JD have our very own Bali Forum. Here is the reason for my caution title. As I have posted before, I have been shooting IPSC, IDPA, Steel Challenge, 3-gun, Second Chance pins, SASS, Cowboy Action, etc., etc. for over 25 years, and in every action shooting sports game, I have seen the same damn thing occur again and again. After a small amount of time, there seems to be a split among the competitors, players, friends, that becomes them or us. In the early days of IPSC shooting, way before IDPA was born, it evolved into two camps. The gamers, who used, carried highly modded firearms and prayed to the likes of Rob Leatham, Brian Enos, etc., and the martial artists, who used mostly stock factory guns and prayed to the likes of Jeff Cooper, Chuck Taylor. The above info is just an example, and I have seen the same type of thing happen again and again and again. So I say, united we stand as Bali lovers. I have seen Balis posted here by the members that cost at least $5,000 and will never be flipped or carried. To those that collect them, you are my Bali brother in arms. I have seen videos posted here of members doing amazing manipulations such as aerials and behind the back, etc. flipping. To those that do these kinds of things, you are my Bali brother in arms. I have seen posts by members who carry a Bali for EDC because they only have one hand or arm. To those that do, you are my Bali brother in arms. I have seen posts by members who carry a Bali for self-defense and put in many hours of training with it. To those that do, you are my Bali brother in arms. And I have seen posts, photos of members, $15 good for shit, but it's all I got Balis, and to them also, you are my Bali brother in arms. Let us not degenerate into the EDCs versus flippers versus collectors, etc., etc. So in closing, this old guy, OG, says this: there is room for every Bali lover here, no matter what little niche they prefer. Original post by The Bird on 6/10/2010, 10:26 p.m. Signature reads, Odorant dum metawant, let them hate as long as they fear. No Balis equals no balls. Safe sex, nothing safe having sex with the bird. Black and blue, I love you, hit it till it hurts. Life member NRA, life member USPSA. The reason I start this video with that quote from the late Jerry the Bird is that not only has it been a year since Lawrence Ho, aka Knifezoid, has done his current state of Balisong manipulation video, but even 2 years ago, I think it is just as relevant now as it was back then. If I were to describe the progress of the Balisong community as a whole in the past year, I would describe it as 1 step back, 2 steps forward. For example, in the terms of Balisong production. Yes, Benchmade has more or less kind of lost touch in terms of their designs. With the 53 and the 62, a lot of hardcore flippers said it didn't quite meet their needs. So, and Benchmade is just, they're just continuing to making the 62, so it's like, you know, they're just going to do what they're going to do anyway, so a little frustrating for some people. But at the same time, we have had an abundance of these high-end knife manufacturers also dabbling in butterfly knives. You've had ProTech with the Fly Fodder, Blade Runner Systems with their full production Alpha Beast that will be released very soon, Microtech with their Metal Mark and Tachyon 2. A huge boom with the custom makers. You've had Chuck Jadritis, Matt Cook, Sean Gratian, of course, and McGarren. He came back. And all the way down to the backyard builders, the hobby makers, you know, making these little hobby kits, these scrap pieces of metal type of Balisong knives, and some of them have been actually pretty impressive, I gotta say. So, yes, I would say that progress is made in terms of Balisong production as a whole. One step back, two steps forward. Flipping, same thing there. Yes, flipping has kind of gone down overall, but it is more concentrated now. Companies have made a lot more attention towards it. For example, Fake Sputterfly did a promotional video for Blade Ops. Honor Her did something for Blade HQ. And this year at the Oregon City Knife Collectors show around April, they did their first ever live flipping competition. And if I understand correctly, they plan on doing it again. So it's definitely getting its attention out there to the right people. The community. Once again, one step back, two steps forward. I'm going to speak more specifically towards the Jersey Devil because that's where I feel that I have the most experience in, because that's the forum I frequent the most. So, in terms of the community, I would have to say that with the handful of trolls, people that don't get along / actual crooks, there have been just as many, if not abundantly more people that have joined this year who are legitimate members and really do contribute something worthwhile and are a joy to view and also contribute. For example, MP Sakare, Chris himself, BMD Johnny, Sarah Ia even. So, yes. My overall view on this year in terms of the Balisong community, the enthusiasts, is that things are getting better. We're in a good spot right now, and I am enthusiastic for the future. Along to reiterate what both Lawrence and the late Jerry have mentioned, that there is a place for all these different types of niches, the collectors, the users, the flippers, competitions, all that. So long as you're respectful, you are willing to take criticism, and you appreciate other people for what they have to contribute. In other words, you could say we are one body but with many parts. Alright, this is Nathan Dewey doing a follow-up to Lawrence's video. You can check that in the description below. Thanks for looking, take care, and keep flipping.